All right, you guys, 10 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5. I have not done a live stream in a long time. So is uh today's kind of nice. Kind of miss you all. We had Mardi Gras over here in New Orleans. We were extremely busy with jobs and family. And then the day after Mardi Gras, Elizabeth and her school had people sign up. Had 116 people go to Washington D.C. for a trip, 4-day trip. It was amazing. It was awesome, actually. Um, the image behind me is from one of the art museums that was temporary. This American Indian artist works with glass, and that's some of the stuff that he creates. It's amazing. So anyway, I am sitting here doing a little bit of client work. I have an appointment coming in about 30 minutes, so I don't have a whole lot of time. But as I'm sitting there retouching some simple things, I'm like, you know what? Somebody's going to get something out of this. Let me go live, see if you'll have any questions. Do me a favor, if you are even seeing this video at all, just hit the comments and do a smiley face, do an emoji. I don't care. Say, hey, George, what's up? Hey, GK. Just so I know that you're here. So if you're watching the rebroadcast, this is what I'm doing. So this is a little baby session we had recently, and this is one of our props, and over time things get nicked up. Sometimes your background has creases and that kind of stuff, and other photographers are usually asking me, hey, how do you retouch this in a clean way? Well, let me show you. I use this tool called the median blur, and what that tool does is it allows me to, as I wipe, it doesn't just blur, it takes from each side. So how you swipe actually does make a difference. Now, this does affect the grain texture of the wood, but it's also just a white prop, so I am fine with that. So what I'll actually do is wipe a little bit, and I'll show you more what this thing can do. Y'all see what it's doing to the shadows and all? It does this cool thing where it'll, I don't know how to explain the median tool. It's not just a Gaussian blur, which I used to use quite often. The median tool takes from the outsides of the circle and blends it into the brush that you're using. So it'll take from the outside and use within. So if you've got a hard line right here, the blur tool will just make it blurry. This guy, believe it or not, as you do this, it brings the outside inside. So it kind of helps you make the line more clearer, if that makes any sense. I'll have to show you this with something else, but right now, I am just doing a couple of quick little wipes. It's just for the obvious. These images are going to be hung in somebody's house if they put them on the wall, and I don't want them just staring at all the scuffs. So I'm just doing this to one image. I would not do this to all of my previews. When my clients order an image, when they pay for something to be a canvas print or a mounted wall portrait, and it's going to be in a book or on their wall, if they order it in general, period, I will do this. And after seeing how scuffed up this is, I'm going to have to bring the sucker home and do a little white paint job on it. That'll save me a lot of Photoshop. I think when I moved the studio location last year and a half, I think a lot of this happened. But y'all can see what it's doing, right? It's super, super cool. So if you have, what I really, really, really like this tool for is if you work with any solid backgrounds, or you just have something in the background, it's got creases, it's got scuff marks like this, maybe some graffiti, it's like, you name it. The Gaussian, this median blur tool It's perfect. So I know what you're saying. Hey, this is fantastic. How do I get to this darn tool? Okay, so if you were to go up here, you go to filter, you go to, good Lord, it's been a while. Stylize other, distort. I'm trying to find it now, you guys. Is that median? Is there median here? I do not see median blur. Where are you? Blur gallery? No. Distort. I know it's in a weird spot. Here it is. This is weird, right? It's under noise. Filter, noise, median. So when you do this, you can just go somewhere where there's texture, right? And it's going to show you at this percentage what it will look like if you wipe that on there. So if that's too much, you can come way down. So you like, keep in mind your idea of why you're using this tool is usually to smoothen something out. You got wrinkles in your solid background, something like that. And, so you do this, bam. All right. Now, you see how it's like this? Everything is blurry. In your history section, you just did the median deal, right? What I want you to do is go back one step, do the median tool, put your history marker right there on the median brush, and then in your, oh Lord, where's my stuff? I just moved my screen so I can show you guys this, and I'm trying to, where are my tools? My tools just went bye-bye. It's this paragraph. Where are my tools, dude? Oh, come on. Oh, here they are. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Wait, what just happened? Oh, my Lord. I'm using my laptop beneath me as my second screen, and it's just proven to be so much fun. I'm getting used to this. There it is. All right, hold on. Here it is. All right, this I actually do not need. Go away. Okay. So your brush tool. You go into your history brush tool. So with this little history marker right here on the median, but you're going to click back one step to before you did this effect. Okay. When you put the history marker on that step, when you use the history brush, it is painting that step. If that makes any sense. Okay. So really quick, just to show you what I'm talking about. Let's say I did this. I moved her entire eye. Why is it in the background? All right, so look, coming back to your history section over here. You see this clone stamp? I want you to go back one step before it. You're on the clone stamp. If you put the history brush back a step, or even back way over here, just when you were working and you're using your history brush, it's going to paint the step. See what I'm saying? Isn't that cool? So if you're working with something, remember to keep on taking some snapshots. All right. Because you can do your history brush on a spot you left off on, and that will save your booty big time. So watch this. So I made it in action that I just click medium blur, and the steps I just showed you guys is where I'm at. Boom, already done. All I gotta do is work. So this saves my life. I will do skin. You can do imperfections. But right now I'm doing this guy over here. But isn't that cool? Okay. So anyway, if you're here on the broadcast, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Let me get back to doing this because they're coming to see these images in a little bit, actually. So I'm going to work away. If you would like to understand more of what I'm doing, please ask in the comments. and I'll be happy to stop. But in the meantime, I'm just going to work, okay? All right. So look at the difference. Before, after. Just stare at here. Keep your eyes right here, okay? After. Before, after. All right. I'm going to save that. All right, what am I doing with this besides cropping it first? All right. Love this. Why did I throw this in here? Like, what's the point? Dooby dooby doo. Deselect. Turn. What happens here? Okay. I know I did not give anybody a warning I was going live. So once again, I'm flying solo until the rebroadcast. One day I'm going to get this going, you guys. I'm going to give y'all a heads up, maybe schedule something. Actually, what you can do for me, is in the comments, if you like a live stream like this, some kind of an instructional video that you can join me on live, like Capture One or Photoshop, tell me in the comments, please, so I get notifications when y'all leave comments, and I will definitely check back. So look, so this is where I'm going to do that medium blur thing. Watch this. Boom, turn my brush up nice and big, and now I'm just going to blend. There you go. That's it. I do not like spending a lot of time in Photoshop, you guys. I really don't. Time is money, and you don't make money in Photoshop. At least I don't. You want to see a recent bride? Let me see if I can show you something that this would apply to. All right, we're just in DC. Okay, so look, so you see the little dust spots here and there. I had a bunch on here. There's one here. There's one there. There's one here. There's one here. This is 100% where the median blur tool is amazing. Just paint, and it's gone. It blends from both sides of the circle, all around the circle, and puts it into the center of the circle and blends it. It blurs it. This is such a hard brush to explain. So let's do this. All right. And of course, right up here, the opacity and the flow. You can change how much blur you're doing, because sometimes you're doing too much. So turn down your flow and you're fine. So here's the reason why I love the medium blur. It doesn't, it keeps everything as is, if that makes any sense. Like this gradient of the sky is going to stay. It doesn't delete it. It just does this cool feature. It does this cool blending blur tool. I don't know why it's called median, but that's what it does. Okay. So minus this little spot right here. All right. So anyway, that's done. So let me pull up the client that's coming in a few minutes to see what else is going on. La-di-da. Okay. All right, so what did I want to do with this? Do I even have any? All right, let me do the medium blur again real quick. See? That line right there, gone. Just blend it. So maybe there's a crease on the floor, there's a shadow line, there's something. This thing is great. It's kind of like taking your healing brush and the blur tool together. That's almost what it looks like to me. So how you been? How was your Mardi Gras? If you're my buddies in Australia, I know you don't have Mardi Gras, but I was thinking about you while I was drinking some beer, which, by the way, I gave up for Lent. So I gave up alcohol for 40 days for Lent, mainly because slight detox of the good old liver, but most importantly, I want to lose 15 pounds. I gotta get some weight off, man. And it's easy to go rogue during the holidays. All that good family fun, delicious sweets and treats and food and you name it. And of course, New Year's Eve comes, New Year's Day, and there's always a reason to drink a beer, right? Or have a glass of wine or some champagne. So basically, I'm taking a break from celebrating life. It's also extreme workflow time for me. So it's no big deal giving up drinking for a month and a half because I have a lot to do anyway. One thing I will tell you is that I am super, super, super happy that I found somebody to help me with social media. And what I mean by that is your boy GK over here does every single step of this business by himself. And even though I do all these things, I do Instagram, I do Facebook, I try to do YouTube as much as I can because it is still highly searchable since Google owns it. I just need help. I want to do more blog posts on my website. I want to get some more content on Pinterest. There's a lot of things that I have in my brain that I want to do that is highly topical according to the subject matter of what I photograph, meaning there's videos and posts that are for weddings that I do, and there's high school seniors that I do. Here's a newborn baby that you see. But keeping up with all the correct ways of how you post online, okay, how you do your content strategy, I need help. I cannot do everything in a quick way by myself. Yeah, I can do everything, but I'm always doing something and it's always draining me. Therefore, I don't do everything that I want to do because I'm straight up busy shooting, developing, taking care of my clients. So all the social media stuff is our marketing, and I need help marketing. So we have a new person on our team, Miss Meredith. She's going to be the social media assassin. And we got together yesterday, talked about some strategy. How can we talk together virtually? Because obviously she doesn't have to be here to do this kind of work. Made her an admin on Facebook. I got to get her an admin on my website so she can post. And we're gonna start kicking this, man. You're gonna start seeing a lot more of me. Because while she's doing the social media stuff that takes up time, I have time to do my YouTube tutorials or videos, or make a video on a product link that I have an affiliate link to, which is also something that I use in my business. So that's a no-brainer. I don't believe in having affiliate links towards junk. If I'm showing you guys a link to something, I'm using it, or I got it as a review. And if I like it enough, that's why I usually do a video to share it with you, because this should be a tool to have in your shed. A creative tool I'm using, you should be using it too. And I don't know about you, but in the beginning of affiliate link days, people were all aggravated about, I don't want him making money off of me. First of all, when you go buy a product, whatever it is, okay, it's literally pennies on the dollars that we make in commission. It's so small. Like, these companies are making out great on affiliate links because YouTubers like you and I that have the following, we're telling our people, hey, go check this out. So they earn the money on the sale on, say, a $50 sale on something. I'm making less than like 50 cents on that. Like, so it's not like high commission by any means. So it's the quantity of several hundred sales. where you start seeing some actual dollars. And at the rate gas is right now, gas prices are $4 a gallon over here in America. It's 3.89. It's 4.10 in certain cities. Um, it's expensive. So affiliate links mean more than ever to us. It means a lot. Not just supporting the channel. It allows me to continue doing content like this for you, and all that good stuff. So anyway, continuing with my client work. See, this background looks fine. There's nothing going on back here. This is out the camera, by the way. Miss Nicole, she's beautiful. She's beautiful, but I'm gonna do a little something for her anyway. All new moms like to look a little less pregnant than they do, even though I think they look beautiful. But I can't tell you how many times my beautiful ladies of all ages are still asking me to do stuff like this. So sometimes it's easier to just do it in advance. And even if you want to just do it on one, I'm not doing this on all of them. I don't have that many of them, mom and dad, anyway. But anyway, if you're here, YouTube, say hello in the comments. I'd appreciate it. All right, perfect. This is where the medium blur is. Why I use the medium blur. You see these wrinkles? You ready? What wrinkles? What? What? Uh-huh. So it's not just a blur tool. It doesn't just blur. It takes from the outside. See that shadow area is darker on the right side, so the left side is going into the circle. I'm telling you, it's like a blurred healing brush. If y'all can think of a better way of explaining this tool, please do in the comments, and I'll be happy to list you as my source of information on another live stream in the future. When I talk about this and I use your terminology, I'll have to give you verbal credit in the future. So no, we don't want everything flattened, but see, watch this. Look, I'm not doing anything. I am just brushing. It's taken from the right side in. So this white side is coming in here. So it'll help you with your lines. Isn't that crazy? That's cool. Crazy cool. So yeah, when you have people, yes, this is 100% more effective for a solid shirt compared to his shirt. Because if I do his shirt, you see what happens? Blur, blur, blur. It's like, that's not great. So plaids and stripes or designs in general, they make our lives a little more difficult. I'm itchy. All right, so look, if you're watching the rebroadcast of this, again, please let me know if I can do something in the future you'd want to be a part of. Join us on the live stream and ask questions. You can do it with me. And actually, on my live stream, this I will offer you. I will email you the link where you can join me on here. You can verbally talk to me, and everybody watching can get a lot out of it, because most likely you're going to ask me questions that they have in mind anyway. So that's all I need to do to that. Minus. All right, so look, I'm going to do a history snapshot real quick. This is a kit because I have not changed my tool yet. I'm still on that same brush. Too much. Yeah, it gets finicky. That's all right. Leave it. And look, it is touch sensitive, so go soft. Go soft. And my face looks probably really funny as I'm retouching. It's like that concentrated look. Which I might take my mug off of the screen. You don't need to see me. Let's do that, shall we? Y'all ain't gotta see me. I might get more subscribers if I don't show my face. uh, all right, this isn't working. However, this is where the median blur tool does work. All you little stray hairs. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Until that happened. Dooby dooby doo. I will do this sometimes just to see how does it look. If it looks bad, I can always go back. Wait, that looks bad. So let's go back. Yeah. All right. That's all I'm gonna do until they tell me something else. Um, what do I have left? What do I have to do? Let me see something real quick. Do I have any pictures? I probably don't. Image you guys. I have a quickie idea. Oh Lord, the Wi-Fi here is so slow at work. Come on. Hey, there we are. Sorry, you guys. I refreshed the internet, and that's what happened. Um, I'm just looking for a silly image to throw in the background. Let me see if this. None of this is gonna make sense. I'm looking for a monograph picture to maybe just throw in. I want to see if it'll even work in the background because it probably won't. Oh well. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get off of here because I have um, my clients are coming in a few minutes. So I just wanted to tell you guys, if you're here, thanks. I'm glad you were here. I have more to come. I'm so glad I got my social media person on board. So within the next week or two, finally, I'm going to have some changes. So anyway, in the meantime, go to the Facebook group page, Focus with GK. Ask any questions you saw from this live stream. I'd be happy to answer it. And as always, stay focused on your dreams, you guys, because I am doing that every single day. All right, you guys. Peace.